Hey everyone, I wanted to do this quick video today on why you may not be losing the belly fat that you want to. Stubborn belly fat. Have you ever had that? You do not have to go pounding yourself and go to try and lose weight. Now, there's a lot of factors that are involved in overall weight loss. So I want to make it clear firstly that you can't spot reduce your exercises and you can't just kind of do, 100 crunches and expect for your stomach to become flatter. No. So we want to look at our weight loss holistically first of all. We want to consider, of course, food. So the types of food that you're eating. Are you eating fresh, wholesome foods close to nature? Try to get rid of or decrease processed foods, white pastas, breads, things like that. Bring it back to grains and quinoa and things as your base with some lean proteins, lean meats, chicken, fish, whatever it is for you. Or if you're vegan or vegetarian, make sure you're getting a really good variety of vegetables and legumes into your diet as well. That's a big thing. And then of course, portion size. So eat till you're about 80% full. That's a really good kind of way to gauge if you're overeating or undereating. Okay, so of course you need to talk to a dietitian if you need specific advice due to allergies or intolerances or specific health conditions, but that's pretty good general advice for you. Second thing you need to consider is sleep. Yes, sleeping is a big factor in overall weight loss and belly fat. Why? Because if you don't sleep enough, your hormones will be out of balance. If your hormones are out of balance and you have too much cortisol running through your body, you will find it difficult to shift body fat and especially belly fat. I'm 18 weeks pregnant, which is why I have a tummy. So just bear that in mind. I haven't just put on belly fat and I'm doing a belly fat video for you. But I will say when I had adrenal fatigue, I did struggle with excess belly fat and I didn't have any other kind of body fat that I had a problem with. So that was because my cortisol levels were too high. Now, the cortisol hormone is your fight or flight response. It's the adrenaline, it's the go-go kind of feeling that you have in your body. When we are in a stress state or we're on the go too much, our cortisol levels can be released and be too high, in which case it leads to burnout. Okay, and that's where you kind of just are depleted. You hit that point of being lethargic, lowered immune system, adrenal dysfunction like I had, chronic fatigue, things like that. If you are highly stressed, again related back to cortisol, you'll find it difficult to shed belly fat especially. Because the thing is, if you are in that heightened state of stress, your cortisol levels are likely to be high, which means your hormones, your thyroid will probably be out, and you will likely store excess belly fat. That is the problem with that. We tend to store it around there with adrenal dysfunction or cortisol levels being too high. If you are not sleeping 6 to 8 hours, it's recommended, but it is a very personal thing. You need to work out how many hours you need. Some people need 9 or 10 hours to function of good quality sleep. That's okay. Some people only need 4 or 5 and can function the rest of the day and they're not tired. That's also okay. So really do work out for yourself what your hours are and do the best you can. Look, I know if you're a busy parent, if you're juggling a lot, if you've got things on your mind, you wake up at night. I do with my little one a lot. So I try to then meditate, breathe, get back to sleep the best I can, or have a little nap in the day if possible, even for 10 to 30 minutes, or do some meditation just to restore my body during the day to catch up on that deep relaxation feeling. Because if you are in a hyper state all the time, your body never gets a chance to recover. One thing I learned working at a bodybuilding gym years ago was that those guys who were pumping heavy weights and doing hardcore bodybuilding competitions, you know what was the most important part of their routine? Of course, the diet and the exercise, but the sleep and the recovery. So having specific days with no or very little exercise, having days of relaxation and restoration actually helped them to thrive. And I think that these days, I know we are super busy, but it's so important to give yourself a break. Ask for help. Delegate off some tasks to your partner or a family or a friend just to go, hey, can you mind the kids for an hour while I just go for a walk or meditate for myself? Something like that will always help, because then you're decreasing stress. The food, I'll tell you, is 70% of it. Okay, the stress is probably another 10%, and the cortisol levels and hormonal balance. And then the 10 to 20% is the exercise. Honestly, the exercise is the icing on the cake. So immerse yourself in exercise that suits your body and suits your needs. Sure, go and do running if it suits you, if you're not getting injured and if you thrive on that. Go and do weights if you thrive on that. Do Pilates every day or yoga every day if you really thrive on that. But listen to your body and do what's right for you now, not what you used to do 10 years ago, because that was different. You're a different person. We evolve, we change, we have different needs, physical and mental requirements at different parts of our life. Eat well, decrease your portions a little bit. Get sleeping 6 to 8 hours a night, or whatever that ideal time is for you. If you can't get it at night, you try to factor it in during the day and get yourself relaxed. I've got some other videos which are to reduce anxiety and meditate and just to relax and do stretches, so please check those out if you need some help in that area. And then of course the exercise styles, you want to do 3 to 5 sessions a week of at least 45 minutes to an hour of something that your body really truly thrives on and that it feels right for you, and that will be kind of the nice little roundup there to decreasing belly fat. Now, of course, book in with your doctor or your endocrinologist if you feel that you need to investigate things further within your own body, but if you're kind of doing all of that combination of things, you should be able to decrease belly fat more easily, okay? Post any questions below. Hope this video helps. It's of course a very big topic, but I just wanted to give you some short little pointers and bring it back to basics so that you don't get overload of information out there, okay? Let's keep it simple and realistic for ourselves, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye.